Since the engine is in between the rear wheels on the Porsche Boxster, this means that anything from simple exhaust work to removing the whole engine is going to require the rear bumper to be taken off. I'm Damien from Pelican Parts, and today I'm going to show you how to remove the rear bumper on your 986.
Pop the trunk and raise the spoiler using the switch on the fuse box in the driver's footwell. To remove the screws on the top edge of the bumper, we'll need to remove the spoiler cover and its carrier. The front edge of the spoiler is held down on the carrier with 3 push rivets. As you can see, ours are missing the center, but if they were there, you simply just press through with a pick tool, and that'll allow you to use a trim tool to release the whole clip from the spoiler. Once those are out of the way, lift up on the front of the spoiler and pull backwards. The rear edge sits in the groove of the carrier to hold it in place. The spoiler carrier is held on the struts by 2 5mm Allen bolts. If you look through these holes, you can see them. Space is an issue, so I recommend using a 1/4-inch ratchet setup with an extension. The threads have Loctite on them, so they'll take a little bit of effort to crack them loose. Once those are out, the carrier can be removed and the 3 Phillips screws for the bumper are exposed. Glove up, it's dirty under there. Lift out this retaining trim that sits between the 3 screws in the top of the bumper. On each side in the wheel well, there is a single Phillips screw holding the bumper to the rear fender. Take notice here, because the slots on the bumper that these screws go through are slotted, and that's responsible for how good or how terrible the gap in this area is going to look. There's a total of 6 fasteners along the underside of the bumper. 4 of them are Torx T30, and the other 2 on each side of the exhaust tips are Phillips. Before we can peel the bumper off, the bumperettes have to come off. Shout out to Rennline for making carbon fiber versions that really clean up the rear of these cars. These are held on by 6mm Allen bolts on the bottom, while the top of the bracket slots into the bumper support. An extra set of hands does wonders when taking the bumper off. Pull outward on each corner by the wheel first, and then move on to the center. Take caution, as it's really simple to tug too hard and have a front row seat to your bumper falling to the ground. With the bumper pulled away, you can see whoever had our bumper off last never plugged the license plate harness back in. Watch out for that, since you'll need to unplug it to remove the bumper completely. If the collars do not sit through the bumper cover, it's possible to do some damage. Here's a better look at the bracket on the bumperette that slots into the top of the bracket on the bumper support. Feed the Allen bolts through the bottom and snug these up. Their only job is to hold the bumperette onto the bumper support. So if you over tighten these and strip out the aluminum threads, you're going to have to either try to retap them or replace your bumper support. Add the retaining strip back and secure it with the 3 countersunk Phillips screws. Bolt the spoiler carrier back to the struts. Be sure to add a little bit of blue Loctite on the threads of the bolts. Pay attention here as well, since these holes are also slotted. If the carrier is not perfectly centered between the trunk cavity, bumper, and taillights, the spoiler cover will rub when the spoiler is raised or lowered.
As you can see, taking the rear bumper off the 986 is pretty simple as long as you know what to look out for. If you want to learn more about working on your Porsche, come find us at pelicanparts.com.